And we are back. I am Pretentious Jack. This is Warhammer Total War, and this is episode 3 of our series of the Dwarven campaign. Now, last time on well, I guess episode 2, that would be the logical order that we follow. We were able to take Caradron as well as chase Nashrak away from our lands, which is kind of irrelevant now because the Bloody Spear is now part of the Greenskin, so I guess Nashrak doesn't really exist. But our plans for the near future, I don't know if we'll get to it in this episode, will be wow, can't even English, I don't even know what I'm doing. We'll be heading over to Iron Rock and Black Crag, as well as perhaps even creating a new Dwarven army with a new lord to head over to Varenka Hills and Borag Dwazbag. I don't know why there is an A in between that, but there is now. And just giving Akendorf a bit of support. Now, there's not much to do. Our public order in our main province of the Silver Road is doing fine. Meanwhile, Caradron is doing okay as well. So we are just replenishing our forces before heading down to Iron Rock, where we will deal with whoever these fucking clowns are, the Red Fangs. And moving on, so we've got one grudge where we have to deal with Morglum of the Greenskins, who is all the way down here, so that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. So we're going to have to live with basically the grumpy old Longbeards who don't like the fact that we're not completing their fucking tasks for them, which is up to them, I suppose. So I think we end the turn right there and then, might as well. Okay, so the Empire and Wissenland, I'm going to say Wissenland because that's German and they tend to stick to German phonetics when it comes to their words, the Warhammer lore. So Wissenland it is. Decided to join them, so the Empire has become a larger confederation of humans, which is fine, no worries about that. I'm not too worried about the Empire. Meanwhile, our army at Caradron is doing fine. We've recruited a little bit. Not able to recruit too much at the moment of any note. Meanwhile, everywhere else is doing fine. So what I think we will do, we're going to take. We're at Karazakrak at the moment, and we're just going to recruit a new lord. So we can't do Ungrim Iron Fist because we need to get Kadrin. I don't know why I say that in such a fucking crazy accent, but Kadrin will get Ungrim Iron Fist, and we'll do that later, which we get the Slayer King, who is ridiculous. I think we do -10 melee attack, not worth it. We'll get that one, I think. Zamnil, Death Dealer, probably the better lord there. So we're going to recruit him, and now you'll notice that our treasury has gone down, well, not our income per turn has gone down a touch. Not too much, but just a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to recruit a few Dwarf Warriors, a few Quarrelers, and a Grudge Thrower. Now that's all we're going to do. We're not going to do any more than that because we're just going to use this army as an army to protect the Silver Road. And we'll use Thorgrim, Grudgebearer, our main man, our myth, the dwarf, the legend. I think that's how it would go in the Dwarven kind of sayings, if you like. So yeah, we'll go there, and we're going to move him south towards Iron Rock and take that. But we will only do that after we finish recruiting replenishing our miners, and we will just do that quickly. Thorgrim Grudgebearer has an extra English, please. Thorgrim has an unassigned skill point, so we'll have a look at that. Okay, so this is my thought. We're going to take Resolute, which gives us a +2 charge bonus. While not great in itself, will give us chance to get into Foe Seeker, which is a pretty decent little skill, which will actually get us into the pretty much the latter stages of his melee kind of health, kind of armor stats, which is probably the most useful here for him. So we're going to take that. which will give him +2 charge bonus, which is okay. It's not the best, but it'll do. Meanwhile, we're gonna move him south. We're gonna move him towards Iron Rock, and hopefully we can just raid it. We don't need to take it. I think raiding it at the moment is just the best idea. See what's out there. So Black Crack, there's not anything. Iron Rock, there's not anything. And Barag Dawazbag seems like there's not much either. Actually, that seems like it's actually... don't understand what's... It's improving, apparently. There are hostile relations with Barag Dawazbag. I don't understand why, but it is. So, great. Our relations with the with the orcs are benefiting, which is good, I suppose. So we'll end the turn there. Okay, so at the end of the turn, we've got Under the Dark Moon's Glare, which your warriors range deeper into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching over the evil moon above. The armor is fettered by Morsleep's Glare. So we can either improve the omens, where we make an offering to the gods, and we will gain War Fervor, but we will lose 1500 treasury, or we can risk Morsleep's Wrath and do nothing. We're gonna do nothing, because fuck Morsleep and their fake fucking gods. That's how I feel about that. Alright, so we have some thing that we can build in Karaza, correct, which we will do. Now if we upgrade, we can get the Thunderers and the Cannon, which is highly tempting, or we can upgrade to the 3rd Mustering Hall from the Clan Barracks, where we can get Longbeards, Longbeards with great weapons if we get the Armory, which is probably what we will do at some point, which we will probably do in this particular spot. We'll get the Armory. But I think our first thing is we get the Gunsmith's Forge. We are going to get the Armory in here, which is that particular one. We could perhaps do the Slayer Shrine for 10k. Holy shit. We could perhaps do that and get the Slayers, but we will probably wait until we get the 6th building spot. So we're going to do Armory in there. And then we will upgrade to the Mustering Hall as well. So that's 3 turns each, but that is a huge upgrade once we get all 3 of those done. So we're going to do those. Meanwhile, our public order is improving. We are also getting -1% on the Chaos Corruption, which, if you remember from the last episode, that should be going down as well, since we are past the 3 turns where we were gaining Chaos Corruption. Meanwhile, Thorgrim Grudgebearer, the man, the dwarf, the legend, is moving south towards Iron Rock. Hopefully they won't. Well, to be fair, if they come in with a huge army, I'm not too bothered, because let's be fair, Thorgrim Grudgebearer is a fucking boss, so that's fine. Let's just end the turn then, see what goes on. Okay, so the Scabby Eye Greenskins have, I guess not Greenskins, Scabby Eye Orcs have got a war, which is not the greatest, which means that they've basically got a huge army running around somewhere trying to kill shit, so not the greatest, but we will make do. They shouldn't really come anywhere towards us, really. Don't quite know where they are. Okay, so Scabby Eye's around here, so yeah, they could actually be coming towards us, which, not ideal, to be honest, to have a giant orc army running around somewhere. But we have a technology to deal with, first and foremost, so we'll deal with this. Alright, so I think the most useful... Actually, no, I disagree actually with what I was thinking. I think we could do Call to the Clan, which means that we get +2 experience for our minor units recruited, and our Dwarf Warriors units who are recruited. So we'll get +2 experience for both of those, miners and Dwarf Warriors, which I've just explained myself twice in a row, which is not great. So yeah, we're going to do that. We'll just take 4 turns, which is slow, to be honest. Well, I think it's slow. I'm assuming that the the later technologies are going to take fucking forever. But that's okay. Okay, so our buildings are coming along, which is excellent. We're getting... Yeah, we're getting our surplus up in here, which is fine. We need 2 to get to the next level. We also need 4 to get to the Dwarf Hold, which is not ideal, but we'll deal with that as it comes along. So we're headed towards Iron Rock, which we will do correctly. I don't know why correctly, but just right now. Right, so we're not gonna. I don't feel like we're gonna get too many battles in this particular episode. We're gonna do this one, which is highly on our side. So we're gonna fight this battle. Alright, so here we are, basically on a flat, boring plain, which does good for the interestingness of the battle, I suppose. But we're going to head over to this ridge, just to give us whatever advantage we can gain. And I will see after we have, see you after we have deployed. Okay, so this is how we're going to go. We've got our grudge throwers in the back. We've got our dwarf warriors and our dwarf miner unit on the wings. In front, we've got our quarrelers in the middle. We've got Thorgrim, Grudgebearer, the man, the dwarf, the legend out in front. Now, we're going to start the battle. Now, they should just come instantly into range, so we're just going to speed things up, and I'll see you once we start firing at them. Which apparently is not going to happen, because they're morons, so we're just going to have to go at them ourselves. So, after all that. Alright, so we are now in range. Our grudge throwers, once they have stopped moving, should be firing pretty much instantaneously. As you can see, they are starting to wind up and throw. So, let's get into range as we follow these missiles in. Boom, bitches! That's how you like that shit. So, as we watch them run in, they're not happy, that's for sure. And we should see the next lot of missiles come in. Good lord. Here they come. Boom! How do you like that shit, motherfucker? Alright, so they're not happy. Hopefully they'll come into range of our quarrelers soon enough. What I will do is, from this angle, just move Thorgrim Grudgebearer slightly up. Wow, they're not happy. They're running. No, it looked like they were running, but they're not. Actually, they lied. They're liars. Typical orcs lying to us. All right, so our quarrelers are coming into range. We're still firing. They were just there. You missed. All right, so our grudge throwers shall be firing at their archers. We'll do one at this particular unit of archers. We'll do the other at this unit of archers. We're going to move our dwarf warriors. They've got that one there. We're going to move this one into there. We're going to move that one into him. That one into there. That one into there. That one into here. And we're going to move Thorgrim into this lot. And we're going to see some fucking casualties. So here we go. Excellent. As we move in, we should fucking crush these lot. Thorgrim Grudgebearer should do some work. We're just going to use his ring real quick on this lot. Boom! How'd you like that shit, motherfucker? So yeah, they're running. End the battle there. I'll see you on the other side. I got a bit too excited, I think. So, decisive victory. I would say excited victory, because I was way too excited for that one, even though we crushed them. So let's just see what we want to do. We'll head through this. We can loot and occupy, or we can sack them for 5k. So we're going to sack them, because we want the gold. So we've got a Trickster's Helm, which gives us +2 armor, +7 melee defense, and 10% ward save. I don't quite know what that does. I'm assuming it protects us from magic, which I think is what that probably does. So, we're just going to head over to old mate Thorgrim. Just head into his details. Now, we can give him the Trickster's Helm, or we can use the Dragon Helm, which gives him 25% fire resistance, fire resistance of 25%, or we can give him +4 armor. Or we can give him +2 armor, +7 melee defense, and 10% ward save. Now I think that one seems better. Yeah, so we're going to give him the Trickster's Helm, which will come in next turn. And yeah, we'll do that. Now, we've been given 5k. Now we've only got 323 coming in, so we're going to have to raid a few places, which could be the use of this particular army, but unsure as of yet. We've got pretty good public order coming in the Silver Road, which is good, but -5 coming in at Caradron, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm assuming that's coming from the fact that we just raided the Iron Rock, which is a part of the same province of Caradron. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe, we shall see. But we will attack Iron Rock in the next turn and perhaps take it. I think that'd probably be the wisest course. But anyways, not much else to do, so we'll end the turn. Okay, I might just point out quickly that in the last turn we were able to see these 3 armies over here. One which has got that, which is ridiculous, and another one which has got the same of that, which is also ridiculous. So, holy shit, the Scabby Eye seem to be fucking crushing it right now, which is not the greatest. So, what I think we're going to do to combat the fact that there's 3 huge armies, well, 2 huge armies over there, rather than, well, 2 and a little one. And I need to stop getting so excited. We're going to head over to Iron Rock. And we're just going to auto-resolve this one. Again, decisive victory. Excellent. Well done, you. Congratulations. Get some more loot. Well done. Oh, congratulations, you lost like 9 men. So this time we're going to occupy it, which is good. We've got a Lichbone Pennant, which is the... we can assign a unit to get 25% magic resistance. Pretty useful. Which, what do we... Hang on. We're going to just assign... Oh! Amongst all this rambling, Thorgrim Grudgebearer has a skill point to assign. So, what do we want? We're going to do Foe Seeker, because it's the most useful right now. Gives us access to these lot of things, which is good. So we're going to say that. Meanwhile, we can just go back into Thorgrim. We've got the Lichbone Pennant. Meanwhile, we've got 1 turn on this lot, which will be huge once we get that. We have taken Iron Rock. Do we need that? Yeah, we kind of do. We do kind of need the Spiring Chamber, but we also kind of need Black Crag as well, which I think will be our end goal for this episode, trying to get Black Crag. So we're going to end the turn, and hopefully the Scabby Eye, the fucking crazy orcs over there, will leave us alone.
I know.
Kind of.
A rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
Alright, so Jufbar have approached us to give us a defensive alliance and give us 500 treasury or gold coins in return. Yeah, we'll do that. Seems reasonable. Jufbar are basically protecting us from the Greenskins to the north, which is useful for us right now. Holy shit, the worst thing in the world just happened. We are under attack from a huge fucking army, and Thorgrim Grudgebearer is at the helm of it, which is not great. So we've got Spite, the Cunning, as well as Crusher Ironjaw coming at us. They've got some crazy fucking units. Well, not crazy units, but they've got a lot of wolf rider archers. It doesn't look like we've got any chance of winning, but we're gonna do our best, which is all we can ask. What does this do? Plus 25% magic resistance. We're gonna give that to one of our Dwarf Warrior units. We'll give that to that one. Alright, we're gonna fight this one. I'm not in any way hopeful that we're gonna win. We could potentially have a wounded Thorgrim Grudgebearer on our hands, which is not good at all. But we're going to do our best. So we're going to fight this. Okay, so there's their army. Huge, which is ominous. But their reinforcing army is coming from the right, just here. So if we can destroy their reinforcing army before their main army gets in, we could give ourselves a chance. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up on this side facing here, this way. That way we can get stuck in on their main, their reinforcing army straight away. So we're going to start the battle. Hopefully their reinforcing army shows up instantly. I'm not hopeful of that fact, but we will, hopefully, we're going to wish. Wish upon a star. It's kind of happened, but kind of not. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to group our army together. We are firing at them, actually. So it appears that we are firing at them. So what we're going to do is we're going to move everybody, our close combat units this way. Just move Thorgrim forward. What we're also going to do is move our but we will keep. We need to also move our grudge throwers. We've done a bit of damage by the sounds of it. Wow, they've got almost double what we've got, which is not good. The quarrelers need to move, apparently. So yeah, this is not going to end well, I believe. This is going to be pretty much of a massacre. So if the grudge throwers would like to fire, they're more than welcome to. They seem to be taking their time. There we go, they're firing now. Hopefully we can get some kills in before shit goes down. We're doing a bit of damage, but not enough, I think. Now, it should also be said that we've got 2 units of Dwarf Warriors that are unbreakable. They will stand until the end. So, fingers crossed. I'm not hopeful, though. What we will do, just move these 2 warriors, groups of 2 Dwarf Warriors in here. We're just going to stretch them across, move these into the flanks. Keep Thorgrim in the center. And hopefully we can, as best we can, keep our flanks secure, which is not going well. Their goblin wolf rider archers are moving to kill our flanks.
Yes, Lord.
Okay, so now we're firing. I mean, I think the main thing that we've got to worry about. Okay, so this is what we do. We've got Thorgrim in here. We're gonna use Thorgrim's ring as much as possible. Could use it in here, which I think we use it in there. Good. Hit both of them. We also use this. Get stuck into their orc boys. We need to get stuck in everywhere else. So they've got a lot of fucking archers. We need to fire everywhere. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking orcs. This is not going well. Alright, so Thorgrim is going to be the key here, I believe. We've just been charged from the rear. That did not go well. Holy shit. So we've just lost a bunch of dwarf quarrelers there. That's a terrible shot, mate. You should be ashamed. Okay, so the Goblin Wolf Riders are fleeing, actually, which is excellent. Meanwhile, how are we doing? We're doing okay, not the greatest, but we're doing alright. We've got a few of them fleeing. We need to get this shit up again. Hopefully we can, if we can get this shit in the center sword, we can kind of move out towards the Goblin Wolf Riders. This is not going well though. Holy crap, we are under the pump. So we're just going to move out you out there. We're going to move you to fire at the Goblin Wolf Riders. We need to make sure that they're close combat. Goblin Wolf Rider things are... That's not good. Cravens, we're fleeing. We're fleeing over on the right hand side. That's not good. So, old mate, you need to fire over here. So, kill them. Just use your ring. Use your ring over here. See how you do. We need to use the ring somewhere useful. In here looks good. There's a lot of units there. Good. We need to get Thorgrim over to the right hand side to try and cover that shit, because that's not going well at all. Okay, so you're not holding your grudge thrower. We need to get you firing again. Get over there. Make sure you're firing. Make sure you're firing. We're not doing bad. We're doing okay, but we're not doing great. That's the main thing to take out of this. We've got another one of that, so we take that again. You're doing okay over here. Not great, but we're doing okay. We need to move you into somewhere useful. We're fleeing apparently over here again. We need, oh, that's not good. We need to get you into there. Come on, Thorgrim, do work. We need to help our warriors out because we're not doing great. We've got more fleeing soldiers, not good at all. We've got 300 versus 1,000 now. Right, so you're not holding your equipment. Hold your goddamn equipment, good lord. We've got more fleeing warriors. This is not going well. Pick up your shit. Start firing. Okay, now Thorgrim. Use that again. We've got more fleeing soldiers. We've killed quite a lot actually. We killed about 1,000 of them. Thorgrim's got his ring again. We need to use this somewhere positive. I reckon in here where there's a heap. No. Yeah, that works. Okay, that got a bunch of them fleeing. We've killed almost a heap. Thorgrim might have to flee. He's still fucking going. He's a fucking boss, I swear. We've got more fleeing soldiers. This is not going well. Thorgrim is still bossing it. But yeah, we're fleeing pretty hard. The enemy lord is dead. That is huge. That might help us actually. So we're still going. They're firing a heap of shit at us. Where are these quarrelers? Over there. So we'll continue to fire. This lot are back. We're gonna head into here. Thorgrim is still going for some strange reason. We've got this lot in there. We've got... Thorgrim is basically, essentially keeping us alive at this point. But it's not going well, that's for sure. We're losing ground. It is true, but we're still fucking shit up. So pretty much Thorgrim's the only one that's left, and he's on the top of this hill, fucking shit up because he's boss. So potentially he could win us this fight, and if he does, I'm gonna call bullshit because that is bullshit. we are going to speed things up because this is getting ridiculous. We've got one man left. We have Thorgrim. He is the only man on the field. We're going to use his skill again. He's not doing well. He's winning. He's taking fire. We're going to get his little skill ring thing back. We're going to use it in there. He's making everybody fucking flee because he's a badass. He's just too strong. He's literally too powerful for this game. Go on, get stuck in. You're gonna win us this fight and it's gonna be silly. I swear, if he wins us this fight, then this game is broken. Yeah, he's too strong because he's not dying. Literally not dying. A man sitting in a chair is winning the fight. How have we lost? Thorgrim Gudgebearer killed 537 people by himself. How did we lose? Valiant defeat. Fuck off. We killed them.
The High King acts. Time for a reckoning.
So we killed Crusher Ironjaw. They sacked us and took 332 gold coins with them. Great. So we need to kill Spite the Cunning's army in battle, which is fine. The enemy has wronged us, but righting this grudge will cost us deeply, perhaps too deeply. Maybe just this once we should ignore the slight and focus on a grander objective. They're literally the same thing. I think this is putting to the point where the dwarves never ever ever let go of a grudge, so it doesn't matter. On is all. Fuck it. We can build. We're going to upgrade Carrick-Dron to a dwarf outpost, and then we will end the turn. Okay, so we need to join the war against the Border Princes. No. I refuse. Fuck off, I swear. Okay, auto-resolve. They're probably going to take it back. They lost 8 men, sure. Yeah, they retook the Iron Rock, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, they took 112 and then they took it. So we need to retake Iron Rock and we'll get 1,000 gold. That's good, I suppose.
Summon me if you...
Okay, so we're gonna get 2 units of Longbeards, and then we're gonna get some Thunderers, 2 units of those, and another unit. Actually, no, we can't get another unit of Grudge Throwers at this point. And then we will call the turn. Hopefully Thorgrim will be back, that way we can build an army around him again and right the wrong, because that's bullshit. He fucking crushed it. Alright, so it looks like Carrick-Dron is gonna be under siege as well. So hopefully we can move down with this lot. We're gonna just move them here. We're gonna get the ammunition wagons, which gives us plus 20% ammunition for our dwarf ranged infantry units. Essentially Thunderers and Quarrelers and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, we'll take those. And we will end the turn. Yeah, we're gonna auto-resolve there, we're gonna get fucked over. I'm assuming they're going to sack us and run off. No, they fucking took it, the pricks. Okay, so we need to retake Carrick-Dron, which is fine. Right, so we're just gonna head into the underway, and we're gonna head over to the other side. And then we will attack Carrick-Dron in the next turn. Now, it looks like we've got a surplus. Now we can either take this at Pillars of Grugni or Mount Squighorn. Now I'm going to take it at Mount Squighorn just because I can. It doesn't really make a difference, I don't think. So we're going to end the turn yet again. Thorgrim Grudgebearer has returned, which is good. Zamnil Death Dealer is going to head towards this army, and we're going to attack them. Now, it does say that we're up against it, but I don't give a fucking shit because we're going to win this. Fuck the orcs. Alright, so here we are. They should probably come at us. That's a lot of fucking orcs. Just quietly. But Old Mate Grudgebearer's firing already. Let's see how they go. Yeah, pretty solid. I'm all of a sudden not optimistic. Alright, so our Quarrelers are coming into range, and our Thunderers will come into range shortly. There they go. Alright, so we're gonna get that lot stuck into there, that lot stuck into there, and Zamnil stuck into the middle.
We have scores to settle! For the ancestors! Die or stop!
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm not quite as confident as I once was, but we're doing work. Our Longbeards should hopefully keep our flanks secure, though in saying that our Quarrelers are under attack from spear infantry, basically goblins from the right hand side, and Ruglash Rotgut is doing damage to our Thunderers in the center, but we're not doing too bad. We are getting through them. Zamnil's doing work. We'll just charge him into the rear of the Orc Boys, which should do some damage. Excellent, there we go. This could go either way, really. This really could.
Withdraw! For the Karazhan Corps! For the Karazhan Corps! Hear those cannons! Thunderers! Quarrelers!
Okay, so it's going reasonably well. We've had one unit of Quarrelers flee and one unit of Thunderers flee, which is not ideal, I admit, but we are on the winning side at this point, and it's largely down to our Lord Zamnil, Old Mate Crusher. Zamniel Death Dealer, who is dealing the death to a serious extent. We are doing work on this left-hand side as well. Getting rid of them. Looks like we are starting to pull ahead, which against all odds is typical Dwarven fashion, to be perfectly fair. We need to start firing at the Goblin Archers, who will be firing on us. Zamniel needs to get into these Dwarf Warriors on the right hand side. So it looks like we're about to win. Victory's in our grasp. This is unreal if we get this. It was 500 versus 1500. That is ridiculous. Dwarves are fucking overpowered, I have to admit. So yeah, we're gonna... Looks like we've won. Holy shit! That's a victory. Whew! We'll end the battle there. Alright, so we've got some loot there, which is good. Now, I think we're going to reoccupy. Fucking excellent. We got a successful grudge, which is good for us. Now, we are going to... Ooh, I wish we could. What are we going to do? Going to get the sparring chamber for the... which will help us for the rest of the province to begin with. So we're going to get that going. I still don't know where Thorgrim is. He should be back, I'm assuming, next turn. We're going to get 2 units of Quarrelers with great weapons and Longbeards with great weapons, which is a lot of money, I know, for 3 units, but we're going to take it, and we're going to hold Caradron to the best of our ability.
Let us begin.
Okay, so the Greenskins have taken over the Broken Nose, which is great, I suppose. Okay, so you might notice that here, which is Ornery Mork's Chosen, an enemy Goblin Big Boss, has failed to attempt to assassinate Harrock Steelbeard, which is good. A close ally of ours, an influential Dowie sitting on several guild councils, has shamed his family name with a craven act. He should, by all accounts, take the Slayer Oath and go into exile, but we will lose his influence. We're gonna make him take the oath. Okay, so we have to recruit Thorgrim. So we'll do that. We're gonna recruit him. So Thorgrim is back! And he's level 10. Good. Alright, so we're gonna recruit some units. We're gonna take... we're gonna make him beastie. So we're gonna take 3 units of Longbeards, 2 units of Thunderers. We're gonna take what else do we want? We're gonna want 3 units of Quarrelers with great weapons, and then we will also we'll just leave it there. Actually, that's a bit too much. And we will we'll make do. So we've got a pretty solid army at Caradron, who will hopefully eventually head down to Iron Rock, and then we have Thorgrim Grudgebearer, who is back, who is just who is the antithesis of the stubbornness of dwarves. Okay, so we can attempt to assassinate this guy, which we failed. Zamniel Death Dealer has an unassigned skill point, which we will take. We're going to give him Inspiring Presence, because he seemed not to take much damage in his previous fight, so we'll just take the Inspiring Presence, make everybody better around him, and then we will end the turn. See what happens. You piece of shit. So, their big boss Goblin dude has wounded our Rune dude. So, not great. Not good. So we need to slay him basically now. He's there. So what we will do is we're going to recruit a hero. We can recruit a Thane. So we're going to recruit Aldin Damin. So yeah, we'll recruit him. And we're going to send him straight over to try and kill this bloke. Now I think we call it there. That's been a fairly eventful episode. We haven't actually made any progress whatsoever. We managed to get down to Iron Rock, lose it, lose Caragdron, and then gain Caragdron back. And Thorgrim Grudgebearer, while showing his domination, didn't really fare too well in his last fight. So hopefully on our next episode we're going to make some progress in terms of moving forward into the the Orc lands. Maybe head over to Varenka Hills or Barag de Wazbag or perhaps even Iron Rock. I'm not too sure, but we've got a fairly decent army on both sides now. And fingers crossed we can make some progress. But if you have indeed liked this episode, throw it a like. I'd appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed it more than that, throw it a subscribe. I'd appreciate that even more. And until next time, take it easy.